Okay, hi. This is Ximbus for Google. So Ximbus for Google is whiteboarding and collaboration for the Google environment. Let's start. So it's 100% cloud. It comes bundled with the ViewSonic flat panel. It's a 1+40 solution. So that's a 1-year solution for one presenter or teacher, and it can be used with 40 collaboration devices. The devices only need to be web enabled and have a Chrome browser, 7-inch and above. And they can be iOS, Windows, Mac, or of course Chromebook. So let's begin. What I would do here is I log in using Launch Ximbus, and I get directly through to here. So this is my teacher login. We're using single sign-on, so it's your education email address, underwritten by Google, and you're using single sign-on. Once you get to here, you have access to all of your lessons. So I can do a search here. I can search lesson. I've already named some of my my lessons actually as that. Everything here with lesson in it. Let's see. Okay, the search is continuing here because of our internet access. That's just fine. Right here as well, we can view a particular lesson. We can edit it, open it in our lesson builder, present it directly using the existing context, delete it. We can duplicate it and rename it for future use as an alternative lesson type. And also what's really amazing, and this is one of our major breakthroughs now, is being able to post the lesson directly into Google Classroom. This is a major game changer in terms of the flipped classroom approach. So we have a combination of live lesson, which we'll do now, and then afterwards we'll do the flipped classroom piece by where we're able to post this directly into Google Classroom. So teachers will love this. Okay, step 2, let's build a lesson. So if we go single sign-on with our education email address, step 2 then is build a lesson. Very, very simple. So we get to right here, and we'll type in here, view 2. Okay, we're going to choose a math lesson. We can enter in a description, we're not going to need to, and we build. Okay, once you log in using your Google email or education email with single sign-on, you will view your Google Drive. So whatever documents you have in Google Drive, you can search those, and you can search a folder as well. Let me show you how quick it is to build a seamless presentation of multiple document types very, very quickly. There are 26 different document types that are supported. PPT, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Google Docs, slides, sheets, PDFs, images. So we have 8 to 10 image types and around 8 to 10 video types as well. So let's do this. Google Doc, PDF, etc. Okay, that's it. We've just created a seamless timeline of presentable documents. All right, we can also search for video content on YouTube. So let's just go for something like 360 video content. And we can share this out directly then with the students. Once we go to here, then we can also look for, we can search for content online using our search site as well. We're taking this off the web. And I can take this, let me just take this image right here. I'll pop that right in there. So we can take images directly from the web as well. And then also from here, we can insert a website so that the students, almost like a direct hyperlink, that the students can select, and then they can go off and open up a new tab and access an alternative website. So let me just copy this, paste it in, and there we go, add, and then it enters right here. Now, this section's really cool and kind of important. So for the flipped classroom side, the teacher can allow the student to just navigate the lesson afterwards as they want. That's perfectly fine. But they may also want to choose the step-by-step option. The step-by-step option means that the student will choose one document, and then they'll have to step on to the next, and on to the next, and so on and so forth. And you can get a teacher report. I'll show you at the end. You can get a teacher report that explains that. Very, very cool. Okay, this part's also really awesome for teachers because it reduces the amount of time they need to set up a collaboration session. Here we have Google Classroom Contacts. So we have an integration with Google Classroom Contacts where you have all of your pre-existing classes and groups and so on. Also right here, then we have an integration then with Google Contacts, right? That's fine. I'm also going to enter in here a specific student that I'm going to invite, the Ximbus student 2 at gmail.com. Okay, so we can invite a specific student as well. Let's do that, we've done that. And then right here we have two options. So one is flipped classroom share only. So you can share pre-lesson or post-lesson this, this deck of slides. Or we have live share and present. We're going to do live share and present. Now, one I prepared earlier, right? So we have here just an iPad, but it could be a Chromebook or whatever it is. This is the Ximbus Student 2 class view. This is their view of their student account. So we're going to run the presentation live. We're going to set it up. And as you can see, it immediately says join session, okay? So we do that. Internet's not great at this show, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll be able to get the concept across. So here I'm able to share directly a slide, and the slide is independently scrollable for the teacher, or for the student and teacher. If the teacher wants to share just one document, just share one document. If they want full control, just share one document. If they want to share a scrolling document, then they can do. So watch this. As a student, I can independently access that slideshow. As a teacher, I can independently run the slideshow. If I want to share just one document, so I'll just share this one document. Can't scroll anywhere. It's not scrollable. Can't move. So if you want to share one, share one. If you want to share scrolling, share scrolling. Okay, this is really cool. So here we have a Google Doc, and here it is. Okay. Let's go down to here. Okay, I'm independently scrolling this. As well as that, I can make annotations, and these are just simply instructor annotations. I can do all eyes on me, so all of the students need to look at what I'm doing. And then also we can do instant polling as well. So do you agree or do you disagree? So we have instant formative assessment. Okay, let's stop there. Let me just move on to another document type as well. Okay, so let's go to here. Okay, so I'm able to independently scroll this document as a student. Let's say, for example, though, that we want to make this particular Cortex. Let's say we want to make this particular piece collaborative. Okay, so instead of making independent annotations that are not reflected here, what we want to do is we want to make it collaborative. We will choose the Ximbus. There we go. We'll choose the Ximbus screen capture tool. We upload it. It's ready for use. And then right here, this becomes entirely collaborative. Duplicate it here. I can also ask the student to annotate. So when I choose the annotation option, the student has an annotation button right here. There we go. They can make annotations, and we can have multiple students annotating at one particular moment. So it means that anything from within the Chrome browser, be it this presentation or any content within Chrome, nature, rich media, whatever, you can use our snipping extension to snip the content and bring it in and make it wholly collaborative with your class, which is incredible, and it just means that you have an incredible amount of flexibility. We also, of course, have instant whiteboarding as well, just as standard whiteboarding. So maybe I'm teaching a concept and I need to explain something. So very challenging sum here. But you can see that it's showing up in real time here in our two-way whiteboarding collaboration piece. And I can ask a student then who I've selected to make a contribution here and maybe answer that piece, whatever it is, okay? So they can instantly add and collaborate and contribute together to this whiteboarding piece, and we can save that down. And you'll notice that the whiteboarding slide is saved against the root node document that we were working on. So we were working on this scrolling document, and then the whiteboarding slide is saved against that. We can delete it, and that will be available for later view. So here I'm just showing some of the different document types. We have a PDF, that's fine. Here we have a video. The student again can play that independently, but we can do an all eyes on me, and then maybe we want to play the video itself. And this one here is 360. Oh, there it was, okay. So we're able to focus the student's attention on the instructor at some time, and then and then we can remove that, and then the student can access that content independently. Okay, so you can see there are various different document types that we're sharing here, and as I share them, I'm opening them in one window, and that's fine. Now imagine a student decided, hey, I'm going to access that link that you sent here. Okay, so we give them a hyperlink, and they go off and they access, for example, making a 3D model online. That's fine. What I can do here as a part of the student management of the students is I can see the students that are in the session and not in the session. So if we look there, it's kind of got an orange tint to the student name. If I go back into Ximbus for Google, you'll notice that disappears. I go back into another browser, I minimize the solution, it will tell the teacher, okay? So it's a very subtle way of allowing the teacher to do some classroom management and understand who is in the session. Okay, so let's do a recap. 26 different document types, video and images. We have a new snipping tool, we have a management piece, we have a two-way collaboration whiteboard, we can collaborate over snipped content. We have instant polling as well. And then afterwards, on top of that, when we stop the session, the student sees this. So they see, let's go to show and dashboard. So they'll view their dashboard. They'll see the previous lessons that they have been part of, that they've been invited to. We'll view right here. Let's see here. View 2. Okay. Okay, so this is a self-paced lesson now that they can go back and view. How would I do that as a teacher? We would run the lesson, we would teach, run the collaboration piece, student-driven content, and then here as part of that individualized learning and complementary learning aid, we would post this back into Google Classroom, and they would view it right here. So we would go to Google Classroom, we would post an assignment, and we would also post a link back into this live session where they would have access to all of the resources and whiteboarding slides. Okay, where I selected one-to-one, this is where it gets quite cool. The student must select the individual document in order to progress through and choose each and move forward to the next slide. As you select each slide, the next illuminates and becomes selectable. So it means that the student must follow the teacher's lesson. As well as that, what's interesting here, so I'm going to stop that. I'll also here have usage data as well. Okay. So I can see at the bottom here, Ximbus student to open the first document for 34 seconds, the next one for 3 seconds, the next one for 2 seconds. So you can also have a track as well as a teacher to find out, have they actually accessed my lesson, the complementary learning aid, in order to complete the assignment? I think that's available for the first time within the Google environment. Okay, that's more or less the solution. Let's just recap. So it's 100% cloud. It's 1+40 collaboration. It's bundled with the ViewSonic solution. You must use the Chrome browser. It works with all major devices, iOS, Windows, Android, and Chromebook, of course. We have the real-time teaching piece with whiteboarding, instant collaboration, the snipping tool, classroom management, formative assessment, all eyes on me, and then we also then have the capability to place that live session back into Google for a flipped classroom piece as a complementary learning aid with a digital assignment. That is more or less the solution, and you can access this at www.ximbus.com and then choose launch Ximbus, and you're there. Thank you.